I hope you're having the most magnificent of days today. Now, I'm actually on a cactus rescue, guys. Now, before you laugh, my wonderful partner Sean, he actually told me, he came back the other day and he said, Lynn, he said, I've actually seen a cactus in one of the thrift stores here in Waterford. And it's one of them ones that's got the eyes stuck on and the hats on. And he says, you've got to save it. And of course I was thinking about it all over the past few days. I thought, oh no, I won't. Anyway, I can't leave. I've got to go and save it, guys. I cannot bear the thought of this cactus being in that shop with fake eyes stuck on it, and I want to see if I can rescue it. So come along, guys, and let's go and see if we can save this poor old plant. There you go, guys, I couldn't resist. As you can see, it's got one of them horrible hats and the eyes, everything stuck on. But I'm going to take it home. I'm going to very, very carefully try taking these off, and I'm going to rescue this plant. And I'll show you how I do it and how I get on. Now, guys, here we are back home, and look at this poor fella here. I actually think the hat is actually glued completely on. It's thick plastic, so it's not going to come off really easy. I think the eyes and the, I think it's supposed to be a moustache, is pinned in, so that should come off. But of course it's going to need a bit of elbow grease to get that sawed off. So this is where I'm going to ask my boyfriend Sean to help me here. Get the good old saw, and let's get going and see if we can save this guy. Now, tried to take the hat off, and we tried to saw into it. It's solid plastic, and because it's got heavy glue all at the top of it, I don't know how we're going to get that off. I may have to cut it from just below and treat it as a complete cutting. It should sprout new growth at the sides. But why they do that on the growing tip, I'll never understand the mentality of these people who work in these garden centres do this. But anyway, I'm going to take the nose and the eyes off. That's the pin going all the way through. I'm going to very gently lift it out. Poor plant. Why do they do this? It's quite tough also. Now, let's remove that. I just think it's so awful when these plants are so beautiful and they do these things, and it's just, oh god, it's just going to be, I can't see how I'm going to do this without damaging this poor plant. I'm going to turn it to the side now. Be carefully, would be a good idea to use gloves, guys, but this one isn't the most spiniest. Now, gently squeeze this. No, it's not coming out. I don't know how I'm going to get this off. Nope, you see, if I pull that, that is going to definitely damage the spine. So the glue bits come off. If I pull that, that's going to take half the plant away. So, oh, I have to think of something else now. You can always put writing at the top of it. Well done. I'll speak now, yeah? There you go, guys. Look at that horrible pin that they shoved all the way through that cactus to stick them ridiculous eyes and fake moustache on. Why do they do it? It's just like, they're like really, really like murdering perfectly healthy plants. If they honestly think that looks nice, it's ridiculous. And if they're trying to do it to attract children and that, it's really stupid, because they'll buy the plant thinking, oh, it's got eyes and all hats, and then it's bound to, you know, die. And they'll say, oh look, I couldn't get my cactus to grow. Now that's the first bit. The wound should actually heal over and callus over. Going to put a bit of sulphur powder on it, and it should form a callus and carry on growing. The next big challenge is, how the hell do we get this hat off? I think rather than trying to get off and damaging the whole thing, is actually cut the top hat off, and then dust the top bit with sulphur, and hopefully it should callus over and side shoot. Now obviously make sure that you support the plant and use a completely sterilised knife. In this case I've used boiling water to sterilise the knife, and then cut into it straight down, one swoop. Look, it's only a small plant, so there you go. Poor plant, that's the hat off it. The only way I could get it off was to have to do this, but at least now it's free. And what I'm going to do now is obviously let it sort of callus over. I'm going to dust a little bit of sulphur powder over the top of it to stop any mould or fungus, and then I'm going to repot this into a new pot. There you go, the wee fella's been repotted now, fresh soil, because it hardly has any soil in its pot. And I'm just going to let that air a little bit first for a few minutes before putting the sulphur powder on it. Now what I've done is I've put some yellow sulphur powder over the top of the cut, and this will prevent any bacteria and moulds from forming, and it will help to callus over nicely. Then hopefully, fingers crossed, over the next few weeks, eventually around these little areoles around the corner here, one should start to form new shoots and carry on growing. And I've also, where that horrible nasty pin was, I've also put some sulphur powder on that as well to stop any bacteria and moulds from entering. And I like my crystals, so I put a little crystal on there, a piece of jade, to help this poor plant on its little healing journey. Now guys, I put the links down below to my other video which I actually talk about when they horribly deform these plants, and it's called Do You Like Them Fake or Real? And the links will be down below. If you haven't done already, please do subscribe, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and I will send you loads of love and loads of happiness from Ireland as always, and tons of happy growing. And until the next video guys, bye!